now.
All right, excellent. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I'm feeling very short today. I'm actually not wearing my heels, so I might need to stand up a little bit. But my name is Carly Clough. I'm going to be your auctioneer here today for our 2:30 auction, which is at 606/6 Gribble Street in Gungahlin in the development of Ruby. We're very excited. We're doing the online auction once again, and I'm glad for it today because this morning I did one out in the rain and the thunder and the lightning. So this is a much better environment. So to the buyers that have registered here today, I want to wish you all the very best of luck. It's very nerve-wracking buying at auction, whether it is online or in person. So you've got a couple of agents on hand that are definitely going to be able to help you and guide you in the right direction, as will I as your auctioneer. Now, before we get started with the actual bidding, ladies and gentlemen, what I do want to do is first of all thank the sellers for having Bree Williams look after them in this particular auction and selling their beautiful property. And then, of course, before we get started, I want to go through the standard terms and conditions for sale by auction in the ACT. I'll just touch on a few of them. You as the buyer, we would hope, have already looked at those. They've been in the contract and we would expect that you've read them diligently. After that, I'm going to go through the front page of the contract. That's the legal paperwork that we will be signing here today if in the event you are successful. You have given me authority to sign on your behalf as the auctioneer, so I will be doing that at the fall of the hammer. After I read through those standard terms and conditions, I'm going to ask you to give me an opening bid. Now, I can't start this auction without you, so have a really good chat to your agents now, and of course, they'll be able to help you maybe with the starting point, and then we can get started from there. So the standard terms and conditions, ladies and gentlemen, as I did discuss before, you must be registered here to bid today. You have already done so. That's the very big benefit of doing the online auctions, is that we have to be super organised. So as I said, it's good luck. Now, I will be reading out your number every single time you make a bid. So please ensure that, I'm going to be talking to your agents now. Make sure that they've got their number up, but I'll be calling it out so you know exactly where your bid falls, whether you're first, second, third, fourth or fifth. Now, if you hear the word vendor bid, please don't confuse it with the reserve price. The reserve price is obviously set very realistically. However, if I use the vendor bid, it's simply a bid that the owner gets one of. Now, you must be in excess of that figure to be able to negotiate with the owner. If, in the unlikely event, the bidding falls short of the reserve price and I'm unable to sell it, we will be first negotiating with the highest bidder. So I would encourage you, even if it's by $1,000, to make sure you're in front. Now, as the auctioneer, if there is a dispute about a bid or a bit of unsurety, or there's some sort of development that occurs, I do, as the auctioneer, have the final say, and my decision will be final. Once the hammer falls, as I said before, I will be signing the contract on your behalf, but as your buyer of this beautiful property, you will be required to transfer your deposit across to our trust account straight away. We will be calling you, or Bree will be calling you to congratulate you, and I'll be able to do that signature on behalf of yourself and the seller, and then we will arrange to put some sold stickers up on that sign. Okay, so that is the standard terms and conditions. What we will do now is move forward to the front page of the ACT Law Society contract for this particular property. Now, it's legally described, ladies and gentlemen, as Unit 20, Unit Plan 4821, Block 5, Section 209 in the Division District or Suburb, Gungahlin. The address, though, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the important one. You'll need to tell all your friends when they come to visit you at 606/6 Gribble Street in Gungahlin, and the complex, as we discussed, is known as Ruby. Now, the seller solicitor prepared the contract. We thank them for that. The stakeholder will be the LJ Hooker Gungahlin Trust account. And there's certainly a great effervescent agent, Bree Williams. She has been looking after the sale of this property, done an exceptional job. It's been over that Christmas period, but now we're in the new year. We've now got this on offer for one of you lucky buyers. The restriction on transfer will be nil. It'll be a non-land rent lease. It'll be sold with vacant possession. And what you can expect to stay in this apartment is all fixed floor coverings, window treatments and light fittings as inspected. On or before 30 days is what the contract does state as a settlement date, and that's the day you get your keys. And the front page of the contract also says that 10% deposit is payable. Now, if you've made any minor adjustments to those, whether it be lengthened or shortened or whatever it might be, and Bree has agreed on that through the owners, then that will be upheld here today, so you can bid with confidence. But look, I think you're going to bid with confidence anyway because you've seen the property and it's a beautiful one at that. So, you've got views and not many apartments do you get a view. You're normally looking into someone else, but this one is different. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's up to you now. I'll need an opening bid. I've got some clear instructions here from my owners, but I'm going to need you guys to start me away. So, what do you say? Give me that opening bid for this beautiful property in Gungahlin, ladies and gentlemen. First bid can always be the hardest. We'd normally give some chocolates out, but we're not really in the space that I can give you any chocolates, but I may just get Bree to deliver some to you after the auction if you are the first bidder, but we can't get it started without you. So give me a figure. I don't mind where we start, within reason. Ladies and gentlemen, if I don't get an opening bid, we'll have to pass the property in, which would be devastating, particularly knowing that we have some registrations here. So you tell me, ladies and gentlemen, where do we go? Give me the opening bid. It starts with a 6. I think we all know that. 3 bedrooms, ensuite, 2 car spots. In the heart of Gungahlin, really, you can pretty much walk to anywhere. But I do need a bid, ladies and gentlemen. I can't do it without you. Okay, bid of 1 and you're in. I appreciate that. Fantastic. It took a while, but we've got it. What do you say?
620.
620, I'll take it. Thank you. I'll give you a round of applause, which I normally would do if you're here as well. But bidder number 1, you're now in front at 620,000. Best of luck to you. Normally the first bidder takes that big step. They're usually there at the end as well. So hopefully you are. But I'd be looking for an increase of 20 from there, ladies and gentlemen. So 620,000. Looking for 640 now. Bidder number 3, 640. Do I have?
630. Can we do 630?
Look, I'd like, you know what? Let's do it. 630,000, bid of 3. But bid of 1, I want you to come back in now at another 10 if you like. At $630,000. It's still well below what I thought this property would have been worth, but I'm happy to take it in 10s just at the moment. But bid of 1, you're running second now. So the bid's with bidder number 3. Bid of 1, you're in. What do you say?
640.
640, let's go in 10s if we have to. 640, 650 is the next bid. Bid of 3, come back in. Not shortening the stride just yet. Jin, make sure you tell your buyer that. But it's 640,000. It's back with our starter, and I'm looking at 650 now at $640,000. Bid of 1, first call at $640,000. Second call at 640. I've got agents here. Just bid of 3, you're in.
650.
650 I have. Bid of 3, that's with you now. And against you, bidder number 1, $650,000. Sold a 2-bedroom for more than that this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, at $650,000. Take bid of 660 now. At $650,000, it's with bidder number 3. Bidder 1, come back in, give me another 10 now at 660. But at $650,000, bidder 1.
655.
I'll take a 660 at this point in time. I know that you've done your best and so's your agent, but at this time I'm just going to stick to the 660 if you don't mind. We're still that little bit too far away from where we need to be, but at 660 I will take it. Bidder 1, what do you say? It'll put you back in front, but at the moment you're running second. I've got it. Thank you very much for being a good sport. At $660,000, but bidder 3, that means you're now running second at $660 for a property in Gribble Street, 606/6. What an address that is. But at the moment, we are at 660. It kind of runs with it, doesn't it? But at 660,000, calling in your favour again, sir. First call at 660,000. Bid of 3. What's your bid?
Sorry, Carls. Can we do a 665 at this point?
I tell you what, I didn't offer it to the other registered bidder there, but I'll do it for bidder 3 at 665, but the same courtesy goes back to bidder number 1. So at $665,000, it's with bidder 3 and against bidder 1. And of course, if you're registered, now might be a really good time to pop in and give me another bid. What do we got? 670?
670.
670. Bidder 1 back in front with that $5,000 increase at $670,000. Bidder number 3, can I say 675? The other registered parties that are here today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd be encouraging you to come in. I think there are a lot of people that tend to sit on their hands right until the last minute. I've given bidder number 3 a fair enough chance now. I'll call it in bidder number 1's favour at $670,000. First call at $670,000. Second call at $670,000. Gribble Street, Gungahlin, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2 cars. You just got in there, bidder 3, your agents put the 7.5. At 675 we have. Bidder number 1, that puts you now back at 675. The better bid might just be 700. Just come out and give it to me. But at $675,000, we are needing to get another bid from you. So take me to 680 if you like. But at 675, we're so close. But you're just not in front. So at 675,000, I'll call it yes. What do you say? 680. 680 I have. Bidder number 1, 680,000. You can see good value, and I don't blame you. Like I said, this is one of those apartments that you would be super happy to call home. But at 680, it's with bidder number 1 and bidder 3. Come back in now at 685 if you like. At $680,000, bidder number 1, our starter. First call at 680,000. Second call at $680,000. Gribble Street. Walk to the shops, walk to Sirens, walk pretty much anywhere. Third and final time at $680,000. Unfortunately, I can't just sell just at this moment. What I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we just pause at this point in time, and I will be back with you momentarily. Thank you.
Okay.
So like if we had to spend 5,000, we would put it. Okay.
Oh, we are back, and I'm trying to get some instructions right here. I want to thank you so much for your patience, both bidders that are there and the other registered that have maybe decided that this isn't for them. I need to make it clear, we've just had some further negotiations with our owner. It's been a very hard decision, but they are going to let this property go at $680,000, which we think is still absolutely perfect buying. So if you are registered now, or what I do need you to know, I am going to be calling this in the favour of bidder number 1 at $680,000. If we do not get a further bid, I will be selling it to you, so best of luck. I will be going and calling it 3 more times though. So first call at $680,000 even. Second call to own the property at Gribble Street at $680,000. Third and final time, are you sure? All other bidders, are you out? Sold. Congratulations, bidder number 1. You have got yourself an absolutely beautiful property right here in Gungahlin. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But listen, thank you so much for attending our auction today. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to give Brie a call, and have a great weekend, and best of luck to the rest of you who are out there looking for property. Thanks for joining us.